Do you know about this? You know anything? Oh, I moved things around. Go to yeah. Do you know about this hot tub streaming thing going on?
I read about it, but
so yeah, same. I read about it. Vin knows about it. This is you're on Twitch and the streamer is sitting in a hot tub while they're streaming.
Yeah. Well,
Is it a hot tub or just any tub? What is the
It's one of the maybe a blow up tub.
Yeah, but so then if it's a blow up tub, then the water is kind of actually not that. It's not hot, is it? You can't keep that really very hot.
No.
You could pour in hot water, but then it's going to be weird and lukewarm. Oh, man, why do I have to be thinking about all the details here? I can't help it. I'm like...
Too many logistics.
I think to myself, oh, that's pretty nasty because you get this lukewarm water. And all of a sudden, I have to focus. I get the zero in and I'm like, she's sitting in this lukewarm water right now.
Yeah. And then it gets cold eventually because you're sitting there for like 5 hours streaming.
Yeah, it ain't no hot tub anymore. What? I'm just thinking about this headline right now. I'm like, if you had an actual hot tub and you were hot tub streaming, I think you could make the argument that it's like, that's a comfy place to stream from.
I think maybe it's just like the phrase, like hot tub.
It sounds hot.
Sure, yeah. Maybe.
Vin wants to say something right now. Like a hot tub.
Well, something's going on here. No?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're trying to send a signal that like a hot tub. I'm in a hot tub. I'm kind of hot in a hot tub.
Sure, yeah.
It's the word hot. But
I like horseback riding, streaming.
You're joking like as if it doesn't exist. It probably works. It probably exists.
Oh, just be on a horse in the room streaming.
I bet you it exists, man. There's a lot of weird stuff out there. I'm telling you, I bet you it's been done in the history of streaming. Horse riding.
Ben.
He keeps looking at you, Will. He wants approval. He wants you to agree with him.
Because Will's on the cutting edge of
streaming?
Well.
He didn't even know about this.
No, I read about it.
Anyway, listen, okay. Swimwear apparently on Twitch is allowed. But this particular individual by the name of Amaranth, her thing, I guess, was the hot tub streaming for a while at least. Probably does other things as well. And Twitch recently disabled monetization. That basically ads showing up, making it not a very profitable endeavor to get back into the hot tub. And there's a split, a kind of a split on whether or not that should happen and of course there's like everything else it's a very complex matter because even if let's say Twitch stood up for it and they're like, yeah, keep doing the bikini hot tub streaming, some point down the line it can affect their business model, right? So they could say, yeah, bikinis are allowed or hot tubs are allowed. It could be in the terms. People could go and do it, have the ads enabled, but there's always seems to be this disconnect between the advertiser and the content creator. Well, obviously, created by the in-between, the broker essentially, which is the platform. In this case, Twitch. In our case here, YouTube. Where streamers and fans of streamers seem to talk about the things independently. Like, as if Twitch itself is the advertiser. Like, hey, Twitch, why'd you turn my thing off? Mm-hmm. Well, it's like, no, it's not that direct. Twitch gets a phone call from an advertiser. And then I remember the argument around Adpocalypse on YouTube. People were saying, well, where else are those advertisers going to go? YouTube should cross their arms and say, these are our creators. You will advertise on them.
No, they can go somewhere else.
They'll find some other spot, some other place, whatever fits their criteria. That's Willie Doo's take on it. But there is the potential for impact. Like, let's say the big numbers start going to the hot tub streamers, and then advertisers hop onto the page because the board of directors is like, how much did we spend on Twitch? And they're like, oh,
let's all go check at the board.
We spent $20 million. They're like, we better check in on that. Yeah. And all of a sudden the homepage is just 15 hot tub streamers. And they're like, we did what?
Yeah.
And everyone's like, well, who cares? People watch everything. They'll buy your goods. But then there's this weird, and they do all kinds of testing and market analysis type stuff to figure out, okay, what about sentiment? What about when our brand is attached to this? What about when our brand is attached to that? What is the sentiment? What is the user behavior? What about brand value and the way people perceive the brand, and so on and so forth? And that's why they got so many rules and bids around this stuff. It's incredibly complex, so there's more to it. In fact, this streamer herself, Amaranth, at one point said during a stream, I got to find the exact quote here. She said, I will agree. Long term, it is probably damaging for Twitch's ad revenue. However, if they allow it, they allow it. You know, it's their choice. It is what it is. This is indirect relationship to the hot tub streaming. So, look, when it comes to this type of thing, Twitch has other means to generate revenue, right? Donations and things like this. And it appears to me that for this type of thing, that path is a little bit more robust. If people really want to see something bad enough, they in a stream on Wednesday after the ban, Amaranth told her viewers that ad revenue was making $30,000 a month and was much higher than the amount she received from direct donations. So, like, they got to pick up the slack. Whoever really wants this thing to keep happening, they got to pick up the slack. You put your money where your mouth is. 30 G's she was making off the ad revenue. So 30,000, you got to put up a buck or whatever it is. And you keep your hot tub streams. Bottom line. Figure out how much you actually like it.